Welcome to the dolls room, where every day is a disco party. Huh, Ito? Ito! Hi everyone! Welcome back to the dolls room. So I've been saying for a while that I was going to do this, and here we go. This will be my first review. And today I'm going to talk about Pullip Milk Latte. She was my very first, and she's very special to me. You probably all have your own stories, and I would love to hear about them in the comments. So please tell me how it started for you. But actually behind me, you can see Anna and Elsa, and of course Tiana. And I don't know, I grew up playing a lot with dolls, and I'd seen the animator dolls year after year at the mall, at the Disney store, and I thought they were incredibly cute. And after the Frozen movie came out, and maybe because I don't have little kids that want to sing the song all the time, I really loved the movie, and I was endeared by the sisters. I wanted them, so I got the animator dolls. And I've never collected anything, really. I don't have collections of things in general. And for some reason with the animator dolls, I thought, oh, it'd be really fun to get this one and this one and this one. And I was looking around, and you know, somewhere online I started to see pictures of these dolls with these big eyes, and the pictures were just so beautiful. So, you know, digging through threads, figured out what the name was, Pullips. And digging through threads, figured out places in the States that sell them. One thing led to another, and of course my statement was, I'm going to look for the one. I'm going to really wait and be patient and look through all these pictures and wait until I find the one that calls to me, and I'm going to get her, because of course they are really expensive, and I couldn't fathom spending that kind of money on a doll. And that's when I saw pictures of Milk Latte. I was just stunned by her eye color, by the shading around her eyes, and by her stock. And so this is the point in the show when I'm going to perform a magic trick. Ready? Okay, so here she is, full stock. Absolutely stunning, as you can see. So let's look at her a little bit more up close. I'll come to you. Okay, so if any of you have studied costume design and, sorry, Kailia, if any of you have studied costume design and you can correct me or inform me on the proper names of some of these things, I would love to have a little bit better vocabulary when it comes to talking about these costumes. But okay, so she has this barrette that I think is supposed to look like the hats of that era. I'm assuming she's coming from Victorian era, and she's a little country girl. She has these little boots that look like she might have been expected to walk down dirt country roads for a couple miles. She has hair that looks like it dried in the sun. She didn't bother putting it in curlers, it just has this natural wave to it. In the stock pictures you'll see that her hair comes in like two separate pigtails. Sorry, pigtails is not correct, in two separate ponytails. And I find that it's easy enough to just kind of blend the two together. And I think that I got pretty lucky with her wig, which has not been the case with all of the stock wigs. Her wig is a really beautiful brownish red, and it's soft, it's lustrous. I really love the look of this wig, and I know that that might not be everyone's choice, everyone's aesthetic. You'll see she has this sort of choker with a bow, with a lovely little musical note detail. The choker is removable. All these things are built with very light and functional Velcro. When I have her displayed in other costumes, I have this stored securely in little plastic baggies in a box. She has this corset. The corset by itself can give you a sense of why the pricing on these dolls is appropriate. You can see the detailing of the string. Yeah. The paneling. Having been trying to make little clothes for little people, I am just in complete admiration of the skill that it takes to make this. And I sometimes wonder if the people making the clothes are maybe that size, because I just don't see how it's possible with like normal fingers to make such perfect detailing. On her dress, you can see all the layers, ruffles, darts, all the little details that went into the design. So much care and attention. The dress has this interesting little trail, which does not seem like a wise thing to have if you're going to walk down dirt country roads, but then again, it might be on another Anise outtakes. I imagine that she has to hold it up while she walks down the road so it doesn't drag in the dirt and the dust. Her underskirt is removable. It's separate from the actual dress, and I think it's very true to the construction of an underskirt. It wouldn't matter to have this seam on top. And finally, she just has simple little panties underneath. The boots themselves, you want to be very cautious putting them on and taking them off. You want to brace the doll carefully. Milk Latte is one of the only dolls that I've decided to keep on the regular stock bodies. I'm personally a lot more fond of the Obitsu bodies, and I'll be doing a tutorial on that at some point. But I kept her on her original body for a couple of reasons. One, I wanted to keep her as close to her original stock as possible, since she was the first in my collection. Also, I tried the Obitsu body under this outfit, and it just, it looked too bulky. It kind of lost some of the feminine, light, delicate quality that the tinier stock bodies have, particularly across the chest. As far as her face-up is concerned, I've heard some people mention that she's a little too muted in the colors for their taste, and I can totally understand that. You know, she doesn't have the bright pink cheeks or a very bright color lipstick, but her coloring does suit her name, Milk Latte. Her eyes, however, are really what stand out in pictures. You can see here that she has this sort of Cleopatra kind of cat's eye eyeliner. She has a beautiful line for her eyebrows, a really generous feathering of eyelashes. I think that when you see pictures of these dolls, you just immediately go to her eyes. The shading, the way that they've done it, and the beautiful blue of her eye chip just makes it that even though she doesn't have incredibly bright, colorful makeup, what she does have just suits her so well. It was her eyes really that drew me to her above the other models that I was looking at the time. Now I'm going to show you several pictures. What happened when I first got Milk Latte, of course, was that I didn't want to change her at all. I do think that she is perfect. And I was also terrified to take her wig off, to do anything that might harm or change her in a way that I couldn't get her back to her original look. So my second Pullip was actually another Milk Latte. I just decided to double up so that I could experiment with one and keep the other as is. The first thing that I did was change the eye chips, and that in itself created a completely new character. Then I started to experiment with some different wigs. You can see here a light brown, a dark brown, a misty lavender, a bright red. It was incredible to me how just these little changes could make such a different doll, a completely new doll. And they made a beautiful pair. They made beautiful sisters. So that's Pullip Milk Latte. If you have any questions, comments, any feedback on what worked for you with this review, what didn't, I'll try to make my next one better. And thanks for watching. Bye.